The thing is I've now got a decision to make, a very big decision. You can see that I just don't have the space anymore to bring models in. And I know this is only temporary, and this side is going to get a makeover. I may put my Herpen lorries there. I may put, you know, more cars on this side. I may put more military on this side. I don't know. This side, I think let's just keep it as is. It looks perfect. So, the decision, well, if I keep collecting, I'm not going to have any room. If I keep collecting, I can't buy the real Bedford OYD military lorry from the 40s. If I keep collecting, you know, could I even put fuel in the Vauxhall Cavalier? So, you know, you got to balance that out with, can I keep collecting but just not on this scale? Maybe try and buy one model a week. Maybe then do it to maybe 3 models a month or 4 models a month. Just don't buy as many, because the house is full. And along with other commitments, you know, buying the military lorry, and like I said, putting fuel in the Cavalier, you know, things unfortunately come to a head. And that's the problem with collecting on this scale. I mean, if you think about it, I've been in this house now for 17 years. And when I got here, this room was an empty shell. And here we are, 17 years later. And just say I'm in this house, say, another 5 years, you know, it's not going to be able to support the collecting that I do on this scale. So you also see a big problem there. And that's the thing, is most people do this if they're lonely. Most people do it even if they do have a wife or a girlfriend, because it's just who they are. If your parents did it, like my mother for instance, it's inbred into you, isn't it? And I think when you do it on this scale, and because as you can see I like a huge array of vehicles, especially fire trucks and my World War II lorries, and my 1930s cars, especially American, and the Fords, they just look so well with them grills. They only made them grills for about 4 years, 4 different models. But anyway, when you factor in all of this, then unfortunately there has to be a stopping point. And I'm hoping that's next year. I say a stopping point, come on, I'm never going to stop. I've been doing it since I was 3 years old. However, there comes a point where you have to say, enough is enough. However, if you see a certain model that you like, you're going to have to buy it. Say a fire engine, for instance, or a Holden pickup. So I think it's not really about stopping. I think it's more about let's calm it down. And I promise myself this year, 2025, is going to be the last year where I collect models in bulk. And hopefully next year I just calm it down. That's my plan. And then I can buy the Bedford, even if that's in 4 years' time. You know, I can obviously save the money, and we don't have to think, oh, actually, I need another model. I don't want that to be my first thought. You know, there's a lot more other things in life that I want to do. And keep collecting models. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to still do it. But I'm just not going to do it on this scale, because with the other commitments I just can't afford to, and we don't have the room.